Well, I am not my much prettier girlfriend, but you should stick around and watch what I'm doing anyways, cause I share some stream accounts with my much prettier girlfriend, but I think if you hang out, you'll find out that I am a share a Twitch account. Twitch.com/dorkspace. She's on it honestly most of the time. I'm sorry that I'm not the hottie that you were hoping to find. Pretty hot though, if I say so, just not the hottie you were looking for. But I'm playing every game on the Nintendo 64 and every Final Fantasy game that's come before. So please stay and watch me, por favor. I can't do this song anymore. Hello. Hello, hi, hello. Hi, welcome once again to Not So Final Fantasy, the game where I struggle my way through every single Final Fantasy game. We've made it to the second one. We're moving and zooming right along. We ended last stream. We finally got one person turned into stone, and we still don't have the ability to unstone her from the menu, or with this Insuna spell, but we're getting closer, I think. But we got the all-important item last week. The Black Mask, I think. Or no, we... I'm starting to confuse that. I need my guide. I need my little walkthrough boy. I think that's what we got, maybe? I don't even remember at this point. All right. We got the rod. That's what we got. Yep, we got the all-important rod. It's in here somewhere. Steel, canoe, snowship, blizzards, torch, sunblaze ring, mage, white pendant. Oh, Extel rod. There it is. Ooh, buddy. Okay. We got that. Now we need to... according to this guide. See. Return to Mystia. Sell anything you found in the cave you're not using. Rest up. Now it's time to head to the Mystia die. So we need to head back to town. Make sure we're not in stone, and then we get to go to the big tower, which we could see kind of flying around and moving around before. What a group we got going on here. People that are cursed. They were just trying to get back to safety right now. With the wonderful fun that is fighting puddings. I finally made some art for my birthday show that we're doing tomorrow night. I got to do some testing today to see if I can make sure to pull off doing some wishbone, because that's what I like to do. That point and click wishbone game is like just a pretty huge one for me. So all right, we're gonna try to at least cure some people here. Make the walk home a little easier. Entirely sure why we left her so just, well, probably it was, I think, if I remember correctly, we're running out of time. It was like, all right, stream's over, bye. I can't really heal her. Okay. Front, even though he's cursed. Oh, he's poisoned. So we can use that. We can use that Insuna spell. It's funny because someone was in the chat last week, I think, and they're like, oh man, that's the worst spell to try to level up, is that it was Kashi. I was just like, yeah, that thinking Insuna spell is the worst. And like, not wrong. However, at the same time, had I had it equipped most of this game, I would have easily leveled it up by now and just curing poison, because we've gotten poisoned a lot.
He's poisoned again already. It would be nice if we could use it to cure stone, but we're not. We don't have it leveled up that far yet. We probably would have worked on it, I think, except we didn't know what Hell 2 meant, you know? The fun of playing with a weird translation. I don't know how it didn't unpoison him there, but that's kind of awesome because now we get to cast it again. It looks like it's getting closer and closer to... We're at 75, yeah, so I forget what happens at level 2. It needs to be like level 4 or 5 to be able to actually do anything about being stoned. But that is what it is. What you gonna do? Light everybody on fire. Boom, 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 boom. And yeah, I'm gonna have her burn one of those. It's not gonna work, just so we're working on leveling that up. It's weird. I mean, I guess it makes sense that you can cast it in battle and it's doesn't do anything, but like, and you can do that to level it up, but you can't outside because otherwise, if you could do it outside, you could just literally just spam it. That probably makes sense. This not the most fun thing in the world. Hey, Mello, what's up, man? How's the teeth? They're going, or lack of teeth, rather. They're cruising. Getting better and better. It's still like now we're at a like it's definitely not a bit debilitating pain in the slightest, but it's definitely one of those things of just like, oh, I am noticing that something feels not quite right. And it's like, yeah, buddy, you had mouth surgery, and 2 of the teeth that have been there your whole life aren't there anymore. So, it'll be definitely an adjustment period. And, talking to, you know, I had my psychiatrist appointment, and they always do the check-in, just like, hey, you know, anything to talk about? Everything good? When I was talking to them, they were just straight up like, yeah, buddy, you're gonna be 38 next week. Like, like you're gonna heal a little slower than you did in your younger days. That's just where you're gonna be at, buddy. Willpower went up. More of these dudes. All right. At this point, I'm just taking advantage of our ability to hang these battles to cast Insuna over and over and over again. Because I don't know what's coming for us in these like last couple of dungeons of the game. If we could get that up to a point where it was solid, though, that would be crazy helpful. Like if we could get in a situation like this where we're stoned, where we're cursed, we could just easily cast that and fix that problem. It'd be great. Right now, it just fixes poison. That in itself is kind of nice. Wah, bum, 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 bum. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah. Hope life is treating you well, man. It's funny because we were getting all of our stuff going with Whatnot because we were doing live shows on there again. I didn't realize like you're one of the first names in there of like because I can see like every single one of our like live sales and like yeah you're pretty early on in there, so I appreciate the fuck out of you, man. Tired but can't fall asleep. That's the worst. That's absolutely can't stand that. That was last night, and that's why Selena wasn't on the live show this morning. Is like we were both like, I think part of it was The Last of Us just amped both of us up too. So it was like 3 or 4 in the morning, and it was just like, oh, we got that to level 2. Fuck yes. I can't remember what it does at level 2. It cures curse. Nice. At level 2. Does not cure stone. I think stone is like 4 or 5. That's still pretty huge. Yeah, we were wide awake last night. And after a certain point, I just kind of realized we hit. After a certain point, I'm just like, well, it looks like at this point, Selena's not going to make it on the show. Because it'll just be late enough that I'm like, all right. She needs her sleep more than the average person does, and more than I do. There's something like weirdly broken in me, or I can just be like, you know what? Just not sleep. It's fine. It does catch up with me eventually, but I can go longer than the average person. Bomb ineffective. All right, so I basically went into this so she could swap on her way into town. To hopefully put her in a spot where her MP will go up. It's ineffective. I forgot that her swap was a level and didn't always work. Both on that one. I couldn't target the back row though. Still ineffective. Let her swap, jeez. Want to boost her stats. think I targeted the one that's now dead. Yeah, at least we're leveling the spell up, I guess. Still ideally would have liked to pull off one before we got into town. But is what it is. Those guys got to level up their fighting. That at least. Let's go sleep in the inn. Yeah, we gotta unstone her with item from here. Can't carry anymore. Got stuff we can sell. Theoretically. Sell this because I don't have anybody seeing that kind of weapon. Sell this. Gold armor. Okay. Have item slots. Buy soft. Soft. Huzzah, we are no longer stoned. Buy another couple softs so we have them. I don't need a second ogre axe, believe it or not. It's kind of crazy that I found one after purchasing one, but such is life. I would like to make sure that we get a tent. You know what? Can I get a couple tents? Ether. Oh yeah, so I don't need that other mage staff either. I think it's the same, right? Yeah. You can sell that off. So we're not running quite so close to... They don't need the silver axe. Page. It's so crazy that you just have to carry around all the key items, and it wouldn't be crazy, but the fact that like you have limited item slots is nuts, because that means you only have this very finite amount, and then as the game goes on and you collect more key items, those slots go away. So you actually have less inventory as the game progresses. Mentally pretty crazy. All right. Snoopy's the first one here, even though he wasn't the first one here. What's up, man? How you doing? Speaking of people that supported us on Whatnot a year ago when we were first trying it, what's up, man? Oh, speaking of which, there's a third appearance of Carnage sitting here right in front of my face that still needs a home. I don't know if your kids got that yet. One of my all-time favorite Billy Venom covers. Just their faces. So cool. The bitches. Retro says, the best non-Final Fantasy. I have grown to really appreciate this game. Werewolves. All right. your swap spell. See if we can get that. That a cooking. Oh, I forgot to have her rest. Got nothing going on. No spells to use. He was just doubt it. He's got so many on the wall right now. Nice. Cool wall. The werewolves just ran away from us. All right, swap level went up, so that's helpful. And then we can level up Insuna again, which is also helpful. I mean, it's not going to level it up, but we get to cast it again. Oh, it's a long walk up there. Okay, we should probably get to our boat. Go back to town. She needs to rest. We got to get down to our boat, and then we got to get to where the tower is. The next thing. Although I kind of wanted to level up another time or two. Be in a better situation going into like this last handful of things for the game. But if we're not practically near anything, I don't know how much sense that makes. And try running the swap spell again, see if we can get any takers with it. You lightning that one. Just saw you private. Yeah. I'm so bad at DMs. Like, you never have to apologize for that. I'm that way too, or I'm just like, oh yeah, no. My worst is I see a message and I'm like, I need to respond to that, and then I just never do. Is I'm always like, if that's on my list now after I do this and this and this, and then I just don't do anything. Ineffective. Ineffective on the swaps. I like Rayla a lot. I can't imagine we're keeping her long term. I don't actually know. Never played this game before, but they rotate that person out a lot. We've had her the longest of any of them. You know, and she's come back at least once, which is cool. If you could just, Lena, if you could just pull off doing this spell, that would be very helpful. Thank you. Then we can go heal up at an inn. You'll be nice and like leveled up. Everyone will be happy. Kind of running out of like time here for you to actually pull it off. Or you could just not do it again, and that's fine too, I guess. I don't think. Yeah, it's not gonna last that long. Hate when that mode where like you put a lot of thinking in, and you're like, I don't need to be putting any kind of thinking into this. Her willpower went up. There's that, I guess. For those of you that have been around, what we're trying to do is she's got this spell now named Swap, which go up to the. So like what you see that little island in the middle of the blah blah blah. That's where we're going to eventually. No, that is kind of right by the opening area. Let's just go to our boat. Talked myself into it. Let's journey to the boat, and then we'll do this by the starting area. Get some stats pumped up. Just as I wish that globe mat didn't rotate so quickly, hard to make sense of it. I know, it's so moves so fast. I would love to see a thing where someone like earnestly debates with a flat earther using the global map for Final Fantasy II. Well, as you see, this clearly rotates like this. Got whiplash last time we looked at. Yeah, I moved so it is so much. It is so wildly better. Oh man, everyone's turning to stone. Great. Cool. You guys suck. Gosh, these guys hit hard. That should do it. Yeah. Let's say his HP will go up. As it tends to. He's a beast. Yeah, let me burn these softs again. Be nice if we had an Asuna spell that could just take care of it. Gotta level that thing up though. We've been trying. Go sleep. All right, we're gonna get our boat. Which we have to go up and around past the dungeon, because I think we left it at the very bottom. I guess we could go down and around, and then we can take the boat up. Yeah. Oh, look, it's our favorite friends that like make you into stone buddies. Love it. Pack sequel, yes. But they do this thing in this game, which is like not fun, where you can end up having 4 enemies that like can run away from you, and it's in the later games they seem to like kind of figure out like how like not fun that is, and how it's a much better experience to have like things like actually like either fight or choose to run early, or you know they'll run when all their buddies are gone, that sort of thing. But this game's really like Fun Ruins games. Fun is fine. And again, I don't think it's like bad necessarily. They were figuring it out. They didn't know what a Final Fantasy game really looked like. This is swing number 2, and they take a wildly different swing. In a lot of ways, what becomes Final Fantasy is like a combination of things found in this game and things found in the first game. They're figuring it out. I'm kind of excited to play 3 to see what that looks like. Just as games are for building disciplined children, break them in for a corporate life. I mean, you're probably not wrong, unfortunately. There's probably some secret division of game poison brainness out there, or something that exists just to force us into little boxes. So that poison up to 18 now. Nice. Actually, she's got the other girl can cast magic, so her just like level up her stuff. And she's got to cast over and over. You can lightning everybody. I know it's not going to be super effective, but give her a chance to level that Insuna up. I'm sorry, Hell 2. As it's called. Seems to be going up 2 per casting, so another 40 times of that, and then we hit level 3. I forget, you looked up a table last time of what that spell does at each level. Oh, it jumped up to 25, so faster than that. It's really weird. I can't seem to wrap my head around when it goes up and for how much. Keep having her cast it though. She has it too, but there's just not as much sense in having her. Oh, I don't think anyone heard your TikToks.
Okay,
Oh. I didn't hear them, so I think you're good. Love you more. Glad you're home. Fighting specters and leveling up in Suna. It's time. Thank you. Boom, 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 boom. mean, I guess she can't. I don't know when she comes and goes. If I knew that, it would make leveling her up make a little more sense, but I'm guessing if and when we ever get the brother, Lena's brother from the start of the game back, that'll be the character we have in that slot till the end. I don't know when or if that's coming, though. It's up to 32 now, so casting it once made it go up another 7. It definitely, at 100, it jumps up a level, so... Wah, 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 wah. Do that. You attack here. You, I guess, level that up some more. So we at least, you know, are getting it towards something that can deal with curse, I guess. Okay. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Strength up. Let's go. Where's my boat? I know I parked it over here somewhere. I don't remember that. I wish it would tell me on here. I'm guessing a little farther over to the right because that's where I was coming from at the time. I'm gonna cast fire at you guys because I running my patience thin. I'm trying to find a boat. Now you guys got to deal with fire coming at you. She tends to go first a lot. I wonder what about her stats. There's probably something with that too. There's probably a stat that I don't know of buried in all their stuff that, like, because Rayla seems to go first almost all the time, but not all the time. So it's enough to make me go like, okay, it's like mostly. Where's my boat? I just found my boat. Okay, can we not, Mr. Pudding and Mr. Clip? I forget what the other one's name is. Whatever you're called. Jam, Pudding and Jam. Bum 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 bum. You get that pudding. You get that jam. Jam died. The difference between jelly and jam. Can't jam the jam with lightning. That's that joke. There's not some other meaning to that joke. It is about casting lightning in Final Fantasy II. Where she is spelling. So we're halfway to level 3 on that Insuna already, which is a good sign. Okay. Be faster to actually travel than to scroll that map. Hi. I need to look up the actual chart for what you get at each level of Insuna. Curious. So at level 1, it can remove poison and darkness. At level 2, the spell can remove curse. At level 3, it can cure amnesia, which is like neat, I guess, but like that one is tough because it's like the only person that like really affects is our magic caster. Toad level 4 and Stone level 5. Apparently at 7+, Asuna has the odd ability to remove KO from a target, reviving him or her with 1 HP. Weird. Interesting. Okay. Well, now we know again, and then I will forget that information for. So we do need to get basically to level 5 with that spell. But we're almost to level 3. So we're cruising. Cruising along. We're getting there. And then I guess we're leveling it up a little bit for Rayla too, although that one I'm not as concerned with because he's someone who comes and goes. Huzzah! Okay, yeah, we gotta go all the way down. I wish it would let me just like carry my boat across the land. I know that's a silly thing to say, but it'd be nice if I could just like pick up the boat, walk across the land, drop the boat. Also, I'd also be down for an airship. I feel like I kind of had one at this point in the last game. I don't know if there is an airship in this one. That'd be helpful. Retro says, if you can carry a house in FF1, you know, that's fair. Yeah, if you can carry a whole house, a whole cabin in your pocket, you'd be able to carry a boat. Technically, I am carrying a canoe around with me. So, how much bigger is a boat? It's fine. All right, so we're out of that. Yeah, so basically up and left gets us into the starting area. I think we're vaguely kind of moving in the right direction of... Okay, hey, look at us. Starting area, let's go. Take a rest. I do miss because the ends are proportional in this game, you don't get the fun that you get in Final Fantasy 1, which is like once you can travel back to the very first town, you can like stay for like no money. It's amazing. Oh, I was on someone else's stream and they said there's a bunch of beds in this game that you can just use. To go check that out. I'm guessing they meant in the like starting area, so that would be over here. Because if we can find that, then we can really... Alright, so she's going to try to use the swap spell. Bam. Because the only cost to doing this is that it's kind of expensive to crash afterwards, right? See if swap spell works. Did not. Self. Trying to swap. Self. And magic yourself, I guess. Now that we have that Insuna spell that we need to level up anyways, it's actually... Oh, and our swap worked. Nice. So I'm gonna actually see if he can do some cursing. Okay, she can't really do anything. Alright, so that swapped worked, so she's gonna end up living up, or well, we have to let a cat out. Lena did not see that she was trying to leave. Yeah. See, now actually it's beneficial to have him curse everyone in the party, because then she can Insuna them all, which will level up Insuna, which is really silly, but it's where we're at. Alright, and then she leveled up like crazy. So let's go. If we can find a free bed, which that person was saying was possible, that would be amazing. Give me a second. I have to let a cat out. Felt so bad because Selena left the room and the cat was like, "Oh, we leaving, Mom?" Maybe said I didn't even realize we were on 2. Yeah, this is the second one. This is the weird one. I don't know what I just did. I don't think I meant to, though, whatever it was. Let's see, because I think if anywhere, the random bed would be in this hideout, right? If we just walk up here, can we sleep here? I don't think so. I guess in the Pixel Remaster you can if that's the case, though, then it's like that game is so broken. Because the only tax you really get to this power leveling is that it just costs a lot of money. Like, if you watch, when we go here and we go, it's going to cost us 1,000. But it costs us 1,000, and now her MP, HP are up. We can cast this twice now. Level that spell up some more. Okay, so I gotta take a break, run some ads real quick. So Twitch leaves people alone and jump in and out without ads running. We're gonna do that. I will be right back in 3 minutes time, and then we'll probably maybe do like 1 or 2 little hey, let's level this person up real quick, and then we'll go do the dungeon we're doing today, which is pretty exciting. All right, be right back.
Hi, puppy. He's so cute. Okay.
You just chewed your face off.
Bear smells something. Yeah, Bear smells something. Ah, Bear! Jesus Christ! This dog is like on me.
Why did it take you 2 years to get through The Last of Us 2? Did you like just do very short streams? Like, no, we played for hours each week. Like, what happened? Well, we had to keep every dog alive.
You know what?
It was good.
Maybe I'm a morning person and I just don't know it. What the hell, dude? I wouldn't know. I've been staying up until like 2 a.m. every night. You're so mean.
And maybe I can play in the NBA.
Okay.
You know the moment of The Matrix
I used to wake
where they
up.
point at the sign
Bro, I
and see
used
the oracle
I
that's like,
used to wake
know what
up-
that means? Know
I used to
thyself.
wake up at like 6 a.m. every day and go to McDonald's and work and like.
I knew you then. You hated it. Reddit user Gimli Son of Glowin. Y'all got fucking Glimli upset? He's liking my axe? You guys are in trouble. He posted about the issue saying, 4 hours in, haven't found a single gay Zoy. Every Zoy from the same sex repels my romantic advances. Oh, you guys got a gay dwarf after you? You guys are fucked. I don't want to fuck with a gay dwarf. My man's got nothing but time. What would you do if I was like, everything was just like, alright guys, how are my ducklings today? Yeah. Can I like walk you back up here? Can you follow me? No, follow me, bat. Yeah, come. Nope. Come with me. I have all the bat snacks. I can direct you to the bat ladies. They're over here. No, come on. Music's very vibey.
The outfit kills me. It's such a serious moment. I'm just like, ah, no. I didn't even. Yeah, I know I got fall damage.
Are
Thank
you
you.
okay? You okay? Are you okay, Nikki?
Swap.
What is this? Why is there a devil man? Why is he hot? Why is he flexing? I was gonna try again, but no. Goodbye, Hot Devil Man. That's enough. Don't need that intro all over again. What happened to my camera? Why is that just... That's weird. Okay. Moon Memento. Okay, it's working now. That was very odd. Although now I can't get out of the OBS is not responding. That's weird. Hello. Hi. I'm back. Let's keep cruising away. So where we're gonna go to that dungeon that is like the tower. But right now we're gonna try to see if we can pump up some skills a little bit more, just to get us, you know, where we need to be. Swap did not work. Try again. Yeah, I didn't realize that, yeah, at that start of the game, when you get access to the swap spell with Ningwu, he has it like swap level 5 to start with. So you just like come in like, alright. Try it again. You guys could do your job. Do that for one round, just to get her cursed too. But we need to be careful not to like do that in the swap at the same time, because then if it actually goes through, it'll kill her, and that's bad for business. Now everybody's cursed. now, you're gonna be uncursed. Wait, hit himself and then. I didn't realize. I think I remember now that if you're cursed, you can't actually level up. So that does not help us. It's nice because it makes it so that we can cast Insuna over and over, and we can level that up. But I think if I remember correctly, you can't. So that dude. I wish this did this as like all separate castings. So you could like crazy level it up that way. I don't think that works that way though. It is missing everybody. Okay. Well, I suppose we'll find out if you can level up at all with Curse, because I can't seem to... I don't think you can? Okay. So that's not a good plan. I'm glad I, like, thought of that before I, like, successfully pulled off the swap and everyone was cursed, and I was like, yeah! Let's go! I mean, it is nice because now I can do this and level up this spell a bunch, but I could also just cast it a bunch and do the same thing. I thought we were getting the best of both worlds because we were able to... like, cause a situation where, because she can't level up 2 spells, basically, by just casting them over and over at the same time. And then once she casts the swap, you know, she doesn't really have the juice, as it were, to cast that spell, so, can't really level it up at that point either, so, oops. Alright. Try it again. Let's try to get a good swap off. Magic yourself, I guess. Yeah, Rayla always goes first. There's definitely something that I don't know. Lightning yourself. get like one more good swap, I would be happy about life. Don't want to spend all day doing this, but like it would make me feel good about life if I could just get it off one more time. That's what she said. Better option. Effective. I mean, at least we're definitely getting Vince's stats up. Alright, lightning yourself. Let's go. Boom. Boom. 7 damage. A lot more than 7 damage. Still no successful swap. You try once again to swap you. I don't think you can fight yourself again. Try to fight him. How that goes. You are going to lightning yourself. Keep doing what you're doing, Rayla. You're doing great. Forget that thing. Oh, we did it. Cool. Cool. Alright, let's just bring it all home. Yeah, she doesn't have the MP to do anything. Boom, boom. Let's go. Alright, that should be pretty successful. Yes, HP went up. HP went up. This is HP went up. Basically, everyone's HP went up, but Rayla, who's the hardest person to get her stuff up, that's fine. Man, we were so close to being at 500 MP. But I'm not going to do any more of that right now because we need to journey to the next dungeon. And that cost us $2,000. Just like, it's very effective, but it's expensive. All right. So let's go get our boat. Caston and Suna, which will make these battles go slower, but we'll be steadily leveling that up. Like, hopefully we can get in this spot, because we were deep in the last dungeon and got turned to stone like a second time, and then we were just fucked. Like, we had softs the first time around that it happened to like a big chunk of the party, but then when it happened the second time, we had to leave the dungeon. Barely made it out of there. So, trying to get things in a spot where if we can get her and Suna up to level 5, not gonna happen tonight, right? It's gonna be a journey. Deacon Pierstone. basically any of the things at that point, which she's close to like hitting level 3. But, yeah, like a lot of the systems in this game, there's definitely a pros and cons to everything. Like having this at 79, so 5 to 10 more castings, and then that's gonna be level 3. Obviously, run 3 to 4, what have you. But having spells level up